Patriots fan here. Got a little deck tech for you all today on Dueling Network. It's a deck I've been testing out a lot lately. Probably it's going to be my main deck for a while on Dueling Network. Basically, this is Chronomaly. As a lot of people know, Chronomalies came out of Return of the Duelist, and well, the only effects that they really have is just like, change the level of all Chronomalies, search for a Chronomaly, or special summon a Chronomaly. So basically, to get it started off on the deck, we got 3 Chronomaly Crystal Bones. Basically, this is like the Cyber Dragon of the deck. Your opponent controls no monsters, you can special summon it. And, like, once you special summon it, you can special summon a Chronomaly monster from your hand or your graveyard except Crystal Bones. It's a pretty good card, I think. 1300 attack, it's not that bad, I don't think. Next, this is pretty much your searcher of the deck, Chronomaly Crystal Skull. Basically, if you have a Chronomaly Crystal or a Chronomaly monster out on the field, you can ditch that Crystal Skull and search for a Chronomaly monster. Next, we got 3 Golden Jets. Basically, once per turn, you can increase the levels of all Chronomaly monsters by 1. Basically, you can X these into a level 5, such as Chronomaly, Maui, I guess. And basically, what this card does, if you have a Chronomaly monster out, you can special summon it in face-up defense position. Next, we got 2 Cyber Dragons, 2 Dragodias, 2 Effect Failures. I took in 2 cards because, like, this deck really is, like, it can get a little clogged up. It can get to the point where you dead draw a lot. So basically, you normal summon it, tribute it, and draw 2 cards in the battle phase. To speed up the deck, I'd like to run the Tour Guide engine, 2 Tour Guides, and Sangan. I'm running BLS because, well, this deck mainly has light and dark monsters in it, so, the possibility of, bringing Envoy is pretty good. And, of course, that's pretty much it for the monster lineup. I'm going to go into the traps, and basically I run 3 Threatening Roars, obviously. Run the Solemn Brigade. And that's pretty much it for the traps. To get with the spell cards, magic cards, I guess. Got 3 Mini Guts. This card is so amazing. You tribute 1 monster to target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Its attack becomes 0 until the end phase. And basically, once you attack it, it's destroyed by battle. Sent to the graveyard, I can inflict damage to my opponent equal to the original attack of the monster that I decreased. So it's such a broken card. I run 2 Potted Dualities. Basically, fill the top 3, add 1 of those cards from the top, put the rest on top of the deck and shuffle. You can't special summon. I'm probably thinking about taking this out. Like, this deck has a lot of special summoning in it, so it gets pretty bad. Like, I think that's another reason why the deck gets so clogged up. So, next we got 2 Forbidden Lance. Obviously, basically you target a face-up monster, loses 800 attack, and is unaffected by effects of spell and trap cards. So, next, 2 MSTs, and then you've got the Holy Grail. I like to call the Holy Grail of spells. Dark Hole, Reborn, Book, and Storm. Next, I guess I want to go into my extra deck. I think it's kind of simple. I'm going to be probably adding some Synchro monsters into the extra. So, basically, you got Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. Basically, because you have Cyber Dragons, I think you should add this card. Giga Brilliant. Basically, detach 1 Xyz material, and all face-up monsters I control gain 300. Sin Manes. Really stops the opponent, from attacking, or reactivates, like Solemns. I mean, it just stops it. Leviair. I'm really thinking about getting rid of this card. But, I mean, I don't know. I haven't really played it in the deck yet, so. Acid Golem, basically for the OTK. Next, I run 2 Adrius. Basically, detach 1 face-up card your opponent controls, or target 1 face-up card my opponent controls, and I can destroy it. It's really good to run 2. I mean, if you don't run 2, a discard in a Chronomaly deck, I mean, I think it's kind of crazy. I run a Pappy. I like to call it Pappy, I don't know why. But basically, detach 1 Xyz material monster from this card to target a face-up or a defense position monster on the field. Change to the attack and it loses 600. It's so good. Next, I run 2 Tiras. Same thing goes for Adrius. If you don't run this card, I mean, crazy for not running it. So, next, I run a Gaia Dragon. I think it's pretty obvious why you should run this card in the deck. Basically, you got the 2 Chronomaly Xyz monsters. We've got Chronomaly Crystal Chrononaut. Basically, once per turn, when this card is targeted for an attack, I can detach an Xyz material monster from this card. Basically, this turn, card cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. And also, I guess your opponent takes any battle damage I would have taken from battles involving this card. I mean, it's a broken card, and I don't see why a lot of people don't run it. Next we got number 33, Chronomaly Makumek. Basically, once per turn I can detach an Xyz material monster and... oh shit, hold on, I'm sorry about that, guys. Detach an Xyz material monster and... fuck. Okay. Face-up monster my opponent controls, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the difference between number 33's attack and the defense. Next, I take in a wind-up Arsenal Sinmeo because reason why, I mean, the opponent likes to set cards a whole lot, and basically I can target 2 of them. Well, I can detach 1 Xyz material and target 2 set cards and destroy them. Lastly, I run a number 12 Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja. Basically, once per turn during either player's turn, I can detach an Xyz material monster. Discard this turn. Face-up ninja monsters I control cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. It's such a good card. And I'm probably thinking about putting this card at 2 and taking Leviair out. So, or I could go back to running Synchro monsters since I was running a couple Synchros, but I just stopped. Okay, to get onto the side deck, basically, Thunder King, basically it stuns your opponent. 2 Max C's. The reason why I want to run 2 Max C's in the side is I can send the card to the graveyard. This turn, each time your opponent special summons a monster, I can immediately draw 1 card. Next, run Chaos Sorcerer. Same thing goes for this card as it did for Blackluster Soldier. You're running a lot of light and darks in the deck, and yeah. Double Kaiku. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't run this card. 2 Snowman Eaters. Basically, cards flip face up, target a face up monster on the field and destroy it. Basically, it's good against pretty much anything in the meta right now. Taking a DD Crow on the side. I think it's a pretty good card to run, in my opinion. I'll run the 3rd MSC inside. Like, if it's really a spell or trap heavy deck, I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't run it. 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors. Basically, you can negate all Dark Monsters' effects, so pretty much it's good against Gravekeepers, Insectors, all those. And lastly, I run 2 Prohibitions. Basically, by declaring a card name, cards with that name and their effects cannot be used, so I can indicate wind-ups or Insectors. You know, slow them down for a little bit. Or Dark Worlds, maybe, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this deck tag. like I said, I mean, it's a good deck. I love it. It's probably why it's my main deck right now. Next couple of days, I should be having a booster box opening and Return of the Duelist, because I am collecting stuff for Chronomalies, so I can run in at my locals, or take to a regional or something. And I am collecting the spellbook cards because, well, I kind of like the archetype of the spellbooks and the prophecy monsters. But yeah, also I am looking for Dolce cards as well. Yeah, but that's about it, guys. Just PM me for questions about this deck. Leave a comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll answer all your all's questions. And I appreciate this, guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you.